So here is an Evernote full tutorial for beginners. Evernote is a powerful note-taking and organization tool that helps you capture ideas, manage tasks, and keep all your notes, documents, and projects in one place. It's especially useful if you want a simple and reliable system to stay organized across your devices. If you want to follow along with this tutorial step by step, click on the link below to access Evernote and get started. Once you've clicked on the link, it will bring you to this page right here. As you can see, we're now in the evernote.com website. On the top of the page, we have AI features, Explore, Plans, and Enterprise. First, let's check out the Plans page. Over here, you will get to see all the plans that they offer, starting with Starter, Advanced, and Enterprise. We can also check out the monthly plans. So now, let's go ahead and click on Start for free on the top right. You can also click on Download to download the app or log in if you already have an account. So since I have an account, I will click on Login and choose the Google account that I have connected. After you're done signing up or logging in, you will be redirected to another page, which is the Evernote dashboard. So give it some time to load up. And as you can see, we're now in the main dashboard. On the left sidebar, you will get to see all of these options. Starting off with Home. Then we have Shortcuts. You can add your important notes over here. After that, we have Notes. This is where all your notes will be available. Then we have Task. You can manage and organize tasks all in one place on this section. Then we have Files. This is where all your important files on Evernote will be. Next, we have Calendar. You can create events and check out tasks. Next up, there's Templates. You can create your own template or view the template gallery. Then there's Notebooks. This is where all your notebooks will be available. You can check out the tags, and also in the Shared Me section, you'll be able to view all the files or notes that were shared with you by someone else. Then we have Spaces. We can click on New Space, and then from this pop-up, we just need to put in a name, a description, and click on Create. Then, if we go over to the More section, we have Trash and the option to customize the sidebar. So on the top, let's go over to the three dots, and you can see all of these options. And if you click on Note, Task, or Event, you'll be able to create new ones. For example, Note. Over here on the Title section, we can type in the title for our new note. So for example, I will type in History. And here on the Body section, you can start typing in your note. And as you can see, the new note is visible under Notes on the left side. On the top here, we have all of these options to customize the text. If you select Insert, you will get to see all of these options that you can choose from, and they will be added onto your note. And there are many options to choose from. So from the top here, we can select options like this. Here, we now have checkboxes, and we can start typing in our text right beside the checkbox. For example, Revise. Then I'll press Enter and type in the second word, such as Assignment. So once you're done typing in, and if we select a checkbox, you can see that the text has been checked off. This way, you can use it for your tasks and check them off whenever they're done. Now, let's head over to the Insert box on the top left. From here, I'll go ahead and select Divider. After that, a divider will be added right after the previous section. Now we can start off again after the divider. So let's go over to Insert and choose Table from the options. As you can see, a table has been added. Here, we can just select whichever part we want and start typing in our text. You can easily customize the content of your table however you want, just like you would with any other text. So, let's name the first box as Names. And if you want to add more boxes, you can go over to the top left and click on this plus icon, and new boxes will be added. This way, you can add as many boxes as you want. Now, let's head over to the Insert section again and look for Divider. You can also use the search bar on the top to search for any option that you want. So after selecting Divider, as you can see, it's been added inside the box on the table. So now, let's add a new divider right after the table. After that, let's go over to the Insert section again, and this time I will select Link. Here, you can type in the text that you want to display and then put in the link in the link section, then click on Apply, and the text will be clickable and it will redirect to the link that you've provided. Now, let's type in a text, and if you select it, you'll be able to use all of these options on the top straight on the text, such as changing the color. And just like any other Note app, you can make customizations to any text that you want. For example, if we select this text right here, we can go over to the top section and change the type of the text. We can also go over to the font section and choose any font from these options available. As you can see, the font changed right away. Now, let's select both of these texts. After that, if you go over to the size section here, we can adjust the size as well. Since both of them are selected, if you go over to the color section and pick a different color, both the texts will change their colors. Same way, if you select the text and click on the bold icon, both of them will become bold at once. This way, you can even select only a word, make the changes to only that. Then we have more options if you go over to More on the right. Here, we have Simplify Formatting and Remove Formatting. You can use them according to your preference. So once you're done making all your changes, you can go over to the Share section on the top right and then share this note with others. You can add in their name or email and also manage their access using all of these features. So now this one is set as anyone with the link. You can copy the link and send it to whoever you want to share it with, and they will be able to access your note. Now, let's head over to the task section from the left panel. So over here, it's currently empty, so let's click on New Task. So first up, you need to enter your task name, such as Task 1. Then, you can put in a description if you want. That way, you can put in some context for the task, which will make it easier to understand what it is. Then, we can set the due date from these options. You can also put in a reminder from right here. Then, you can assign the task to whoever you want. Set the priority level as well, and enable or disable the flag option. Once done, just click on Create Task. So as you can see, the new task has been added right here on the task section. If you click on the checkbox, the task will be cancelled out, indicating that it's finished. Now, let's head over to the calendar section. Here, you can select any date that you want and click on the new event option in order to create an event for that specific date. You can select the start and end date from here. You can also select all day, and the end date and time will be removed. So after you're done setting up the time and date, you then have the calendar option right here. You can select Events and click on Create Event. And as you can see, the new event has been created on the selected date. And if you click on the event from the calendar, you will get to see this pop up. You can link a note, find related notes, edit event, or delete event from here. Now, let's go over to the left panel and select Notebooks from the options. All your notebooks will be visible right here. You can also click on the New Notebook option and then put in a name for your notebook, then click on Create to create your new notebook. And if you're on the free version like me, you will get prompted to upgrade after reaching your limit. So that's it. That is the Evernote full tutorial for beginners.